Hello, adventurers! Welcome back to the writing quest. Today's lesson covers quite a bit of information, so let's get right into it. As always, please feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so we're in the middle of our battle with the dragon. We've already taken a swing at him with the introduction, but we're not done yet. Who will be victorious? If you follow the tips I'm about to give to you, you'll be able to defeat the dragon and every other research paper dragon that comes into your path. Today, we're going to learn how to write the biggest part of our papers, the body paragraphs. Body paragraphs are the paragraphs between your introduction and conclusion. This is where you give the information you found in your research and relate it back to your thesis statement. So let me break that down for you. The first thing we need to do is write the opening sentence for our body paragraph. So for my topic about weapons in the Middle Ages, for my first paragraph, my opening sentence is, in the Middle Ages, large weapons such as catapults and trebuchets were used for sieges. You'll see that I introduced the idea of siege weapons right in the first sentence, and that's what that sentence is for. Next, you're going to give evidence from your sources, and this will be a few sentences. So this is where your research comes in. For me, I said, both catapults and trebuchets were made to launch objects such as large rocks at city walls and castle walls during sieges. However, the design of the weapons were different. Most catapults were made of a lever that moved like a seesaw attached to a base. The trebuchet included a sling for greater accuracy and force. See, a lot of information there. And now, conclude by tying back to your thesis. So at the end of every body paragraph, we want to mention how it ties back into our thesis. So, just to remind you, my thesis was, weapons were used in the Middle Ages for sieges, battles, and sports. So this paragraph was about sieges. So my last sentence of my first paragraph is, catapults and trebuchets were effective weapons for sieges because they were designed to take down the stone walls of cities and castles. So you see, I tell you how weapons were used in the Middle Ages for sieges, which was my first point. And so you put this all together and it reads, in the Middle Ages, large weapons such as catapults and trebuchets were used for sieges. Both catapults and trebuchets were made to launch objects such as large rocks at city and castle walls during sieges. However, the design of the weapons was different. Most catapults were made of a lever that moved like a seesaw attached to a base. The trebuchet, on the other hand, included a sling for greater accuracy and force. Catapults and trebuchets were effective weapons for sieges because they were designed to take down the stone walls of cities and castles. And there you have it. That wasn't so hard, was it? If you break it down into little pieces, it just comes really naturally. And it gives a lot of unique and interesting information, and that's what you want to do with your body paragraphs. And then you repeat that process with any of the other paragraphs you have. Whether you have to write one paragraph or 5, or however many, you have an easy way to do it every time. Just make sure to use different types of sentences to make it interesting. And you're good. Good luck with your battle, and I will see you in the next lesson.